Welcome back to Real Milwaukee. This year, why not add some spark to your 4th of July barbecue?
DIY expert Dusty Rogers. You have the best name ever.
You do?
You have the best name and the best hair. And
I was going to say, and her hair is great.
Every time she comes, I'm like, oh. Anyway, she's got really good ideas as well about DIY projects just in time for the 4th of July. She's with Hometalk, so we'll get some information on that in just a moment. But thanks for being here.
Thanks so much for having me.
These are beautiful.
Thank you.
This really, when you say DIY, I mean,
we do it.
I mean, are these things that even Nicole can do?
Anybody can do these. Even my husband could do these if he wanted to.
Oh,
so,
if you wanted to.
If he wanted to.
Okay, let's start down here.
Yeah, where are we starting?
Cute. Sure, yeah. Well, first of all, right now at Hometalk, the world's largest social network site for home and garden enthusiasts, we're all about getting ready for 4th of July.
Okay.
You can visit hometalk.com to upload photos of your own crafts that you do or your home and garden projects. You can ask questions of our friendly online community and, of course, browse thousands of photos for inspiration, including these projects
But
here.
that's why this is such a neat thing, because it's everybody kind of helping each other.
Yeah, it really is. So all the projects that we're talking about today you can find at hometalk.com. Just search the hashtag 4th of July and you're going to see step-by-step photos. So we'll start with these glass bottles. These are old tea and juice bottles.
That's like I'm wondering, like, what kind of bottles were these?
Yeah,
But they are glass.
they are. Yes, they are glass, and I just removed the labels and cleaned them up really well and then spray painted them. Outside, so you've got a lot of air.
So now this one's matte and these are shiny, so you can do either.
You can. That's just the finish for the spray paints that I chose. And if you'd like them all to be shiny and maybe the color you want doesn't come in a shine, you could do a shiny top coat afterwards. And then to finish off the bottles, I just did 4th of July colored ribbon.
Yeah.
And I just applied it on the back with double stick tape. And the thing I like about this is it doesn't damage the paint. And so if I want to reuse these bottles for sure, I can.
Wonderful.
So they make really easy vases and great little centerpieces.
They're very cute.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Okay.
And next up we have these DIY citronella candles.
Yes.
So I got these wax flakes from a craft store.
Okay.
And just put them in. I don't have a double boiler, so I just used a Pyrex cup and I put it in a pot full of water.
Okay.
Melt the wax. And then pour it into a glass jar. And I actually reused some glass spice jars, so I just like to reuse things and not have to spend so much money on them. And you put the wick in, and I have these little sticks up here to hold the wick upright while I pour the wax in.
What's down there? Oh, there's
just a little wick, yeah, so it stays straight up while you're doing
And do
your
you
wax.
buy the wick just like that?
You can, yeah. It comes pretty long. There's varied sizes. And I just super glued it to the bottom. So
I was going to say, so
doesn't
it's
float
stuck
up.
there.
It
Okay.
is, yeah.
Cool.
And then once the wax is melted.
Interesting.
Thank you. I added a couple of essential oils. There's citronella. So this is a real citronella. So it's actually going to make these candles a lot more effective than the citronella.
So good.
Thank you. Than the citronella you buy at the store, because most of those candles are citronella scented. And these are actual real citronella.
So this really will keep the bugs away.
Oh yeah, mosquitoes are going to run for their lives with that. And then the other oil I used is a purification oil, which is an essential oil blend, which also does a really great job of keeping those bugs away. And so I poured them in here, and you can see.
Now, could you add color to those if you want to?
You
as well?
can.
Okay, don't take it up a notch. Can we just go with the basics?
I know. Now we're at DIY 401.
Yeah,
I'm just asking about
it's already the first. I don't have time to put color in my candles.
You do if you have old crayons around your house. All you have to do is take an old crayon. If you find, like, for example, an old blue crayon or an old red crayon, take the paper off, put it in the... You know what's going on, Cassandra. Take it off, put it in the pot of water, and it's going to melt and change your candle back color. So,
But I love making,
are you?
because the smell of a citronella candle doesn't always smell that good.
That's right.
That smells great.
Thank
and
you.
it's
I think
more
it's
effective.
because it's the blend of the two. And you could add some other oils in there, too, if you wanted to change the scent.
She's sniffing the
And of
candle.
course, this works for indoor candles as well.
Wonderful.
Very good idea.
Yeah,
Okay, this
thank you.
I'm really excited about.
So
All right,
cute.
thanks so much. So the last thing we have here are these little DIY candy rockets, and these are actually made out of old toilet paper rolls. Again, I like to, reuse and repurpose. So you take an old toilet paper roll and just tape a square of tissue paper. I did 4 of them around the bottom.
Like a little skirt.
Yeah, like a little skirt. Wrap a paper around the side, and it's going to look like this. Then I tied the bottom with just some ribbon and fill it up with all sorts of goodies. So when you give it to the kids this 4th of July, they can pop the top. Oh, I forgot to add.
Nicole, you
can
could
just tape
do
this little top on. They pop the top, and the goodies come out. Isn't that so simple?
Yeah.
So like if a little party and the kids would get
It
each one of
is.
these.
Yes.
And how does the top?
I just taped them on.
Oh,
you can see.
she's got the double.
Yeah.
She's got the tape, not the double side necessarily,
Yeah,
but.
just double stick tape.
Yeah.
All right, so all these projects step by step on the website?
Yes,
then
step
you
by
can
step
just
with
put it on
photos.
there.
And of course, you're also able to ask me questions on Hometalk.com. So if
You
you do
are
see my
so
photos, you can ask
clever.
me questions and I can answer them for you. Thank you. Cool. Thank you so much.
I almost made a bottle rocket.
All right, hometalk.com, and we've got a link, of course, from our website. Thank you for being here.
Thanks so much.
Great ideas, as always.
Thank you.
All right, up next on Real Milwaukee, a way to help your kids beat boredom this summer.